So this is one of those fucking things that Uber does. Uber does these fucking things where you'll be doing Uber and Uber will sneak a reservation on you without letting you know it's a reservation. And now I accept it while I'm driving somebody else. And when you driving, you can't actually look real close because you're driving. So you can't look at your fucking phone while you're going 60, 70 miles down the road. See, this is some shit I'm finna put on my YouTube channel because it's fucking, this, Uber does some things. I've been driving professionally for 23 years. I got a CDL in 2002. It's 2025. I got a CDL in 2002. I have over 2 million miles as a professional driver. Most of my miles come in Class A commercial vehicles. So I can only imagine when Uber does this shit to somebody who's only been driving a couple years. They're not a professional. Sometimes they'll fucking give you a route and they'll have you exit the highway and you're supposed to exit the highway and make a quick right. Not only are you supposed to exit the highway, but you're supposed to like go in the white lines and like soon as you get off the highway, take that immediate right. You're supposed to just like cut in front of other traffic. It's an impossible right. It's literally an impossible right, especially if there's traffic. That's one thing that's super fucked up. Uber don't give a fuck about your life. This is one of these videos I'm gonna make the truth about driving. I'm not just gonna talk about Uber, but this shit right here, where you're driving and you'll get a request, and it seems like a regular request, but it's not a fucking request. It's a fucking reservation that some other driver accepted and they canceled. And so Uber give it to a driver like me, and I don't even know it's a fucking reservation. And right now, this is a special reservation. This not only is a reservation, but this is a reservation that the passenger didn't book themselves. Let's look at the message. Message from the coordinator. Message from trip coordinator. Please call when you arrive. And this time they actually sent a number. A lot of times they won't send a number. They'll have you call through the app and the app will call the coordinator. And you'll keep sending a message like, you're telling me to call this person, I don't even got their number. This time they actually send me a number. So I'm supposed to call this person's number from one of my phones. And what if I only got one phone? Most Uber drivers only got one phone. So I'm supposed to call a complete stranger from my phone, my personal cell phone. It's gonna show up on their caller ID, or maybe I'll call star 69 and it'll show up unavailable and maybe the person won't even answer. This is stupid ass shit. Any human with common sense, which most humans don't have common sense. Common sense is a bullshit ass term. What is common sense? Again, as a professional driver, I can say a million things off the top of my head that's common sense when you're driving. Common sense when you're driving. When you stop at a four-way stop sign, you look at everybody in the face. You try to make contact with all the other drivers. Well, shit, nowadays they got robot drivers. How do you make eye contact with a robot driver? Anyway, it's a million things. Like I say, literally a million things. If it starts helling while you're driving, there's about 1,000 things off the top of my head that will be common sense. But again, there's no such thing as common sense. As somebody who's been a trainer for trucking, I know what it's like to get a student, somebody who's like 25, 30 years old, who's always wanted to be a truck driver. He's thought about truck driving his entire life, but now he's in his big rig. It's a lot of stuff that he's never thought about. And I'm telling you, as a trainer, you hear that all the time. Oh my God, I never thought about that. And when you're a new trainer, even some old trainers, because they get pissed, it's hard to not get pissy as a trucker. But you're talking to your student, and first and foremost, when you talk to your student and you ask them like, hey man, what do you know? How familiar are you? Nobody goes, I don't know shit, which is the truth. You don't know shit, motherfucker. Most of these students are like, well, shit, my pappy was driving since I was knee-high from a grasshopper, and I used to sit on his lap. So I've been driving trucks my whole life and blah, blah. Like, shut your motherfucking ass up. You don't know shit, motherfucker. But you're going to find out. As a trainer, so the way truck driving traditionally works is you go to trucking school for 3 weeks. Then you go ride with a trainer for 3 weeks. and then they cut you loose. That's what it's supposed to be. 6 weeks. It's supposed to take you 6 weeks to get your CDL and be off on your own if you're going to be a solo driver. And for the next 2 years, you have to do OJT. You have to learn on the job. And for those 2 years, you really got to be learning. But people don't have that attitude. Us Americans, we arrogant in the motherfucker. Oh, I know. How many times have you been talking to somebody and you tell them something and then they say, I know, when they don't fucking know? They don't fucking know. It depends, like I do Uber, so I drive people around all day. So it depends on what mood I'm in. Usually I'm not in the mood to play with people. But sometimes I'm in a playful mood, and when a motherfucker say, I know. Like if you're talking to somebody and they bringing up something, they go, I know. Sometimes I'm in a trolly mood, and I'll be like, oh, you do? You know? And you like troll them a little bit. You be like, really? You know? Like you know a lot about it? You know a lot about it. Okay, because I'm just a jack of all trades, and I just know much about a jack, but it sounds like you're an expert. Tell me something I don't know. Motherfucker, you don't know shit. Like that's the answer. Most answers to most questions is I don't fucking know. But nobody wants to say I don't fucking know. These algorithms, like we expect so much from the algorithms. We expect so much from... The fuck is they doing? I know exactly what they're doing. They don't want to be close behind this truck. And is there something wrong with this truck? Fucking Audis, man. It's always fucking Audis. The worst drivers and the worst vehicles on the road. Top 10. Audis are the fucking worst. Audi drivers, when they do stupid shit like this motherfucker behind me right here, it's Audis. Number 2, minis, mini coupes, whatever you want to call them, MINI. Oh my goodness, they fucking suck. Number 3, BMWs. Same with Audis. These motherfuckers think they fancy. They what I like to call bumpkin bougie. Like you think you fancy, motherfucker. You spent all this shit for a fucking symbol, for a piece of shit vehicle, and it could be a great vehicle if you're going to learn how to work on it, learn how to listen to it, yada, yada, yada. But it's a precision-tuned device, and you ain't got no business with it. You just want it because you think it's cool or it sounds cool or some shit like that. I already got to number 3. Audis, minis. Oh my goodness. I really should have probably put the next one higher, but Tesla. Oh my freaking God. Teslas and Tesla drivers. Oh my God. I'm so glad that South Park did a parody about them years ago, how they smell their own farts. We're environmentalists, the worst people in the world. And we didn't even know that Elon Musk was such a piece of shit back then. When you're an eccentric billionaire and you're a genius, your best bet is to keep your motherfucking mouth shut. We would have never known that Elon Musk was a weird-ass piece of shit predator motherfucker if he would have just kept his mouth shut. But he didn't just want to be a fucking rich billionaire. He wanted to try to be a fucking genius and a fucking celebrity. And now we know that this motherfucker is a perverted, deviant motherfucker. And now he threw that motherfucking rock at Trump, talking about he's in the Epstein files, and now Trump is hitting him with that Uno reverse card. Trump's a piece of shit. But man, that's the thing. Don't be trying to outshit Donald Trump. And I'm about to pick up this passenger right here. So if you want me to continue this and go further, like, share, subscribe, ask for part 2 in the comment section. Picking up a handicapped person, so can't talk to y'all no more.